Hello, welcome back to Rimworld Tribal to Noble. So, thinking about what I'm going to do going forward, it's coming up to the end of winter. As soon as we get past winter, I want to get Komodo out on a trading mission. Going to go and trade with the Empire. Possibly pick up another colonist if they've got anybody interesting. I've been waiting for another colonist for a while, the opportunity's not arisen. I think that's something I definitely want to do. Also, we've researched hospital beds, but we haven't made any yet, so that's something we can definitely get on with. Speed up a bit. Now let's have a look at what the resources required. 120 steel, 5 components. Well, we can definitely do that. Let's build one at a time, and we want Wally to do these. So Gizmo's melting some steel slag. This is really unfortunate timing because a patch came out yesterday which has reduced the yield from steel slag from 20 to 15, I think. So it's like a 25% reduction. Just as we're starting to smelt ours, so you know, perfect timing for us, but never mind. That's a normal steel hospital bed. That's a little disappointing, Wally. Have another go. Excellent. Alright. So what do we have here? We have good, normal, normal, normal. Well, let's bin the 2 normal ones. We do have a lot of components at the moment. Let's make another one. Hopefully we might be able to get rid of the normal one and replace it. No, not blue. Wally, can you do that, please? Just check what... Yeah, we haven't got much in the way of inspirations at the moment. That's a good one. And we'll make one more. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Well, it could be worse. So, what do we have in here? Normal, normal, normal. Good, normal. Well, let's deconstruct that one. We'll deconstruct this. And we'll reinstall this in there. These can go over here. Need to remember which one's the good one when we use it. We could potentially put down sterile floor. I'm not sure we really have the cash. Let's have a look. Sterile tile, 12 silver. 720. Well, that's not that bad, is it? 180 steel, 720 silver, fine. Let's do that. And I think let's have a look at Komodo's. She's a Praetor with 4 royal favour. To get to Baroness, she'd need another 10. Alternatively, we could start improving someone else so that we've got a little more option on the psi skills. Now, who would be a good option? It needs to be someone with decent social. A Gizmo. You don't cook or clean or firefight. you're probably not a bad option for it. Having no socials sort of, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but considering they're the only ones who can trade with the Empire, and they occasionally might want to give speeches, it's a little risky giving it to someone with poor social. You're incapable of plant work and animals. If we were going to do it for anybody, I think it would be Gizmo. Let's send Gizmo out. Now what do we get? So, wow, 70 for one. I swear that's gone up. That used to be a lot less. It used to be like 40 or 50 something. You get 0.015 per gold. Wowzers. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that right now then, because we're going to need some gold for a multi-analyzer. Now you guys are from the Refugee Imperium. Does that mean you might take a Samu with you? If I kick him out of bed, will they take him? That isn't going to kick him out. If I turned that into a prison, that would kick him out of bed. And Wally's broken up with Blue. That's the result of Blue's disfigurement, I would guess. That's a real shame. Blue disfigured -15. Yes, he likes her least out of everybody now, really, apart from Black. And Blue. Wow, you really don't like your ex-husband. And you also don't like Black. Black isn't a very popular guy. -20 from a divorce. And they got some loving ain't gonna last for long anymore. Well. Okay, let's turn this. That clearly hasn't worked, so let's rescue Samu. Yeah, we can put him in the hospital, that's not a problem. Okay, that means this bedroom will now be used by Blue, which is fine. We're now out of spare bedrooms, so if we do get another colonist, we're going to have to build one. And we are out of meat and out of lavish meals. Let's sort that out straight away. There's some alpacas here, let's grab them. Blue's gone to sleep in there. I mean, it's not a tower, she's in a barracks. I think she might get a little debuff for being in a barracks. Well, she's not getting a buff from being in a bedroom, let's put it that way. Let's give that to Blue. Like I said though, there's nothing we could really do about Blue's disfigurement because she is a body purist. So she'll get a debuff for having a prosthetic body part. I mean, you could argue maybe it's better to have the debuff than the social impact, but that's probably not true. Also very low on pemmican. So if we're planning on trading in 4 or 5 days or so, then we need to get a decent collection of meat in. Let's grab these turkeys. And then we'll start on the ibex after that. I was wondering if these traps would deteriorate, but it doesn't look like it. Proud alpha beaver. Now this is the one where we get 2 double strength mech clusters. I really don't think we're cut out for this at the moment. We don't have mortars yet, so that limits what we can do. One of the other changes on the patch yesterday was that mech clusters are more likely to deploy with mechs rather than turrets, or less turrets, more mechs. Potentially. So in a way that probably makes them a little easier to deal with in some cases. They do send us 4 Janissaries to assist. Whether those 2 clusters deploy simultaneously, I'm not sure. 12 royal favour. I mean, it's super tempting, to be honest. I think it might be risky. And if they activate, if they're sleeping, then it's not so much of an issue. We could wait out until we've got mortars. It's the fact that they're double strength and there's 2 of them. I think it's a 3-star, and we're not that powerful at the moment. I think it's far too risky to take. It's a shame. What else do we have? 9 days. A prisoner being held at a camp. Rescue him and he'll join. 32-year-old medieval sailor. 9 turrets, 1 mortar, 2 enemies. And the mortar makes that risky. And human leather, yeah, we're not going to do the human leather mission. Okay, well let's see what else. Apparently the quest engine has been retuned slightly, so frequency and quality of the rewards. So we'll see if any of the new quests coming in are more valuable. Okay, well, the hospital's looking good. What's our infection? Immunity gain 111, surgery success 123. Okay, you good? That's all the steel slag dealt with. We've got quite a lot of steel. I think we're doing about as well as we can weapon-wise at the moment. Is there any clothing we could do with? Maybe do with some pants and shirts. Okay, let's queue up a few pairs of pants. Let's just check what we're building these out of. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll make 2 pants, 2 button-down shirts. Oh, that was quick. What's wrong with Wally? He's still taking the hit from Buzzard dying. For another day. Darkness, where are you? Oh, you're outside. And it's an eclipse, fair enough. We've got loads of packaged survival meals which I'd forgotten about, so maybe the pemmican is less important. Travellers passing by. You're going to do some research, Komodo? No. You're going to sit around, okay. Now, one thing we can do in prep, I think we're probably going to put our mortars over here. Here, maybe. Somewhere close by to here so that we can quickly run between here and our kill box. We're going to need a steel shelf. And we'll put that Don't want this too close to anything super important. Let's put it there. And I think we'll have a mortar on either side of it. Maybe. I mean, maybe we could move this. Maybe we should do it over here. Sort of got this area reserved here for like a little garden. Just to make this outside area a little more attractive. What's just caught fire? Oh, a boom rat's just walked through one of our traps. Another thing, thinking about it, that I want to do is I'm going to put a piece of sandbag just there. Although you now can't get to it. Let's uninstall that. That should basically just stop anybody standing on this corner and sniping. It should block them from taking cover. Okay, and this isn't for weapons, it's for... manufactured mortar shells. Okay, we've got mortars. So, what's next? I think we go for multi-analyzer. I mean, we could go for shield belt. We had to purchase our shield belts. We aren't able to make our own. But then it would be nice to get this out of the way, because it's a big job. Okay, let's go for multi-analyzer. That's it. It's all the minor events today. One tender prisoner. Honorius Bothiode, a praetor of the refugee Imperium, has been caught in bed with the wrong person. He's imprisoned the inappropriate lover in a show of rejection, and he wants you to keep the prisoner Ian Hink caged until the scandal blows over in 23 days. Ian recently murdered a human child favoured by an architect, and he has been targeted by an orbiting mechanoid swarm. 2 mech clusters will deploy nearby. It really wants to give me mech clusters, doesn't it? After 23 days, a shuttle will arrive to collect Ian. You get onto the shuttle alive. There's a woman called Ian. Whoever accepted the quest will receive 12 royal favour and transport pods containing a Psi-Focus helmet. Well, that's not a fantastic reward, is it? 23 days. $23 days for 12 royal favour and a helmet. 2 mech clusters. Well, fine. Purely because not much has happened the last couple of episodes. Oh, and now we've got ducks as well. How many ducks? That's a lot of ducks. I don't really want 10 ducks. Let's get him into the animal area. And sorry, but we having Peking duck tonight. Are you okay? Do you need any tending? Nope. You're knocked out currently. Let's see where these clusters land. I wonder if they land at the same time or if they're spread out over the 21 days. So there's a bit of delay on it. How are you doing, Army? Slightly impressive hospital. Your meter's pretty much capped out. Another thing we can do is start making some sculptures because we need stuff to sell. I think we've sold almost everything we have of value. So, slate blocks. Sure. Slate and sandstone. No, not sandstone. I want to keep that for other things. Okay. We're going to need to cut some slate blocks. And we'll set this to... not Pixie. Although she's good. Well, she's getting better. We'll give it to Gizmo because I believe he has art. Yeah, he's got a burning passion. Then again, so's Pixie. Okay, you know what? We'll set it to any worker. That way either of those two who are assigned can work on that. There's going to be a lot of quacking in the next few hours. Holly, can you just clean up in here? I don't know when these clusters are going to arrive. Guess it'll just be a random... 2 random events, maybe, over the next 20 something days. 23 days. Okay, well, been an extremely quiet episode, lots of very minor events. We got the hospital looking a bit better though, maybe add a couple more hospital beds. That was a worthwhile upgrade. We've got Ian here. At some point, presumably in the next episode, 2 mech clusters will land. So it'll all kick off then. So if you enjoyed that, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.